Hello everybody and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. So you may notice that Enter the Gungeon is taking up the Isaac spot. Well, don't worry, don't fret. Try not to get too excited. Don't worry. It's not taking over Isaac. It's just this is the only video that I was uploading today, so I figured I would go ahead and throw it on the Isaac, the Isaac spot, so that way, you all see it. But today I'm gonna do one of those things that I do, which is just ramble on about whatever it is just happens to be on my mind. And what happens to be on my mind right now is, I guess, the channel in general and content creation and how exactly I've been taking an approach to doing the things on here so far. So we've actually been we were very consistent with our Isaac, and then we took a small hiatus from pretty much doing any content at all. You can probably thank Dead by Daylight for that, but in reality it was me just wanting to focus entirely on my stream, because pushing 16-hour days and then trying to make YouTube content that didn't sound like shit just wasn't going to happen. I mean, I end up killing my voice from talking all of the time, so I don't want to end up, just having a god-awful sounding video. No one wants that. I don't want that. You don't want that. It's just bad all around. So, that's what ended up happening. But we've been getting pretty consistent with getting back on track with YouTube content, and as far as, content is concerned, I want to try and keep it the way that it has been so far. At least getting one video a day around, the 11 o'clock time segment, and then, anything after that we can consider kind of extra. Now, getting on to Gungeon. I really like Enter the Gungeon, but I have to say Enter the Gungeon lacks a lot of new content. When I originally picked up the series and started, making YouTube content for it, or even streaming it, it was a lot of fun then, but the problem is, I usually end up, back then I usually end up streaming and I end up playing the games at the same time, which is why I'm able to, get burnt out on it for, I don't know, quickly. It really depends on the game for me, but some games, it's easy for me to get you through all of the content, and it's hard to really play through it again and again and again and again and again when there's not really, I don't know, there's not much drive to it. There's not enough variety, I guess is the best way to put it. And Enter the Gungeon kind of feels like that. Yeah, there is a challenge mode, but it's a very gimmicky challenge mode, if you get what I'm saying. And I'll definitely have a video going out with the new challenge video and playing through it and actually beating it, taking it to the lich and all that good stuff, basically. It's been a while, my friend. It has been a while. But yeah, we're gonna definitely do that. But Enter the Gungeon, it kind of lacks that kind of draw that Isaac does, and that every run truly does feel very unique in how exactly you handle it. With Gungeon, it feels very, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Samey? Like, the enemies are very similar through every single floor, and it doesn't really feel like I ever have a goal in mind. Like, at most, all I can really do is I can say, hey, I'd like to go to Old King. That's pretty much it. Like, that's all I can end up doing. Or maybe I want to go fight the blob. But there's not really much in terms of like a streak or anything to that measure. There's no streaking, there's no like boss rush or anything like that. There's no hush, there's no delirium. There's only the lich, and that's the lich honestly gets kind of boring to go to. and there's really no other end game. Like with Isaac, you can choose to either you can go to Mega Satan, or you can go to Blue Baby, or you can go to the Lamb, or now you can go to Delirium. There's a lot of options in terms of runs. Now, typically you end up just going to, let's be honest here, all we end up doing is we just go to the chest because the chest has more items, and that's fun. It's fun to become overpowered, but the guns in Gungeon, it's, you know, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of uniqueness to it. Now, I don't want this to come off as me as just like shitting on the game, because I definitely love Gungeon. I really enjoy it, but it's hard for me to get invested in every single run, and it just becomes basically, you know, me monologuing as it is now with some gameplay in the background. I mean, hell, yes, I'm currently doing this commentary live. Well, I'm live, you know what I mean. I'm doing it as I'm doing the run, but honestly, there's not that much of a difference. There's not that much of a difference regardless. This could be all post commentary, and you really wouldn't even notice the difference. You wouldn't even really notice the difference outside of I wouldn't get angry at those kinds of things. But I should have refilled my fight saber. But you kind of, I hope it kind of makes sense. Like, I know I ramble on. I really should, like, think about topics so I don't repeat myself all the time, but that's just kind of how I run things. I should run it a little bit better, but that's kind of where we stand with Gungeon. I like the game, but it's lacking a little bit of the variety that I like as far as making content for it on YouTube, and I don't think I could stream this again because, well, I mean, I guess I did end up streaming it, but I don't think I could end up streaming it again because of the fact that it's really easy to get burnt out, and that's just kind of the balance of, I guess, being a streamer and a YouTuber at the same time. You know, there's people who end up doing a little bit of both, or they only go with one. They either go all YouTube or they go all Twitch, and I don't know. It's easy for me to just burn myself out on a game and play through it all, and I know people say that they like it or they would watch it, but I never want to ever need to get better at wording stuff. I really hate the idea of just straight up uploading raw from Twitch, because a lot of Twitch, it's about the interaction with chat. For anyone who's been to my live streams, you know that, you know, I spend a lot of time trying to make sure that I'm always interacting with my chat room and bouncing off of them, as it were, to, you know, make sure everything try and stays lively, ask questions, you know, the general streamer thing that you do, you know how it is. And it's easier for me to bounce off of that. But if you're just a person watching of me reacting to all that, then it looks very, very weird. So, you know, I don't want to end up just uploading it like that. Hello, Polaris. How are you doing today? We are going to level you up, and this time, we're not going to lose you. At least I'm going to try not to. Cool. So, I mean, all of my gameplay has pretty much always been centered, or all of my gameplay. All of my, see, I can't even think straight half the time. I really can't. Full Metal Jacket, I don't know what you do, but I want you. And I'm going to get you. Yes. I want that. Though I don't think there's enough room. But yeah, all of my commentary has usually been based on the actual game. I don't know. I'm not a big, like, current events kind of person. In fact, I'd even go, you know, I'm not even afraid to admit it. Like, for me, it's like wake up and, you know, worry about video games, try and make each stream successful. YouTube's more of like a side project at this point because, I mean, a lot of it kind of started from Borderlands. Most of all of my Borderlands content, it was mostly just informational guides and things like that. It wasn't this kind of environment where we just kind of basically talk. I don't even know when that ended up even starting. I guess we can kind of thank Isaac for it. Maybe we could end up doing that. I don't know. I guess it kind of started during the fresh play that I ended up doing. I don't know. Somewhere along the lines, we ended up just becoming just the talkathon. I don't know. I'm not a big kind of current events kind of person. I can't really do those kinds of things. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use the fight saber here to cheese the hell out of this boss. I'm sorry. And there goes the cheese. Well, that's what I get. That's what I get for ending my thought process, and now we're here. I actually don't know what ended up hitting me. This should be like the straight up guaranteed flawless every single time the fight saber, but somehow we've managed to fuck it up. Loosen up, actually not that bad. Cool. We can work with that. All right. But okay. To get back on track here. Gungeon, I wanna do more content for it, but to wrap it up, I just don't feel like there's enough inside of Gungeon to make a consistent series with it. This is the update that ended up coming out for it was like a little. It was just like a little. I wouldn't even really call it a DLC because all it really added was, you know, a room. And I'll even say that, like 2 rooms. And by those 2 rooms, I mean like it added Bullets Pass and it added Robots Pass. And I consider that like a room. And it added an extra boss that shows up in Mines. So there's no like extra endgame. So that's where we kind of stand with. That's kind of where we stand with Gungeon and why there was a little bit of a hiatus with it. Because I feel like it's extremely easy right now to get completely burnt out on it, and I don't, you know, I don't want to make a video just for the sake of making a video, and that's something that, like, that's why a lot of my Borderlands content ended up stopping. When I was doing, you know, full-time Borderlands, I eventually just stopped making Borderlands videos, because it got to the point to where I was making a video just for the sake of making a video, and to me, that's the worst kind of content. When I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? When I'm aware that I'm making videos. Because, I mean, I see what I do as like a form of entertainment. I mean, yeah, it's my job and I treat it like a job, but I don't know. It's like when a comedian, I don't know, I guess maybe a comedian, like it's just probably a bad way to, I don't know. Probably a bad way to like make an analogy. I was gonna say trying to force a joke because he needs to be funny, so he's trying to force the joke, but then again, that's his job, is to make the joke. I don't even know what my job is. Also, that is a pretty little chest. I will come back for you. Do not worry. I will come back for you. I don't know. I should get better at words. I know when I end up doing these like ramble sessions, I don't make any fucking sense. Because it's like, holy shit, Baru, you've repeated the same topic 20 times. And I'm aware of that. And I need to get better at that. That's just how it currently is. So as far as like I don't know, I don't really like making channel updates because I don't want to say the future of the channel. What's happening with my YouTube's channel? Oh my goodness. You know, I don't want to make videos like that, even though, you know, they're perfectly reasonable. I just feel like I'd be an idiot half the time. It's pretty much just like, you know, roll with it, basically. You know, I don't want to force out a bunch of Gungeon content when I know there's not really much left to do, so we're probably gonna make, you know, we're gonna consider Gungeon like the here and there kind of series for right now. It's here, it's there, it's everywhere. Do I want to keep making Gungeon videos? Yes. Is there enough content to keep making Gungeon videos to the point to where I feel entertained and engaged? No. So that's a bit of a problem. And that's kind of where we stand on things. That is the second, third, fifth, seventh time I've made that point. I am bad at this. What are you? Explosive rounds. I don't know what that does. That's a new one. This is either going to be awesome or terrible. I have bounty bullets, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. Hold up. Ammonomicon adds a small explosive charges to some shots that are fired. Okay, so it's not like an every single shot kind of deal. Gotcha. That's why it randomly doesn't work. But yeah, other than that, I pretty much just going to be focusing mostly on my stream. With February, March coming out, you know, a lot of the games are, for whatever reason, they slated all of the games for this one specific quarter. I don't know why, but, you know, that's releases in a nutshell. They don't make any sense, so, you know, what are you going to do about it? If the games don't end up wanting to release, then, hey. That's just kind of how it is. And we're going to focus on making sure we get a damn flawless from this guy. Hold up. I'm going to shut up for a second because I want the damn flawless. There we go. Ooh, what's a black hole gun? It's a science cannon. It's like the black hole gun. No, wait, no, that's a completely different gun. Never mind. I thought it was something else. All right. We're probably not going to be able to get a key for this last chest here, so we're probably going to end up breaking it open, but... Yeah. But, you know, let me know how you all end up feeling in the comments. Like, how exactly do you, like, when you view the content on this channel, you know, what exactly do you look for? Because I've never really asked these kinds of questions, and I'm mildly curious. What is it that you look for? Is it the voice? Because it's definitely not the gameplay. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I will say I beat myself up a lot when it comes to making videos. I beat myself up all the time on it. And the reason I do that, I guess, is because if I set the bar really low, I won't be disappointed if something amazing ends up happening. Like, I'm gonna go, oh, I'm really shit. Whoa, hey, look at that. We made it to Lich with like half a heart. It feels better that way. It's probably a really bad way to go about it, but that's how I end up viewing every single run in every single game that I play, is I'm going to go in assuming that I'm shit at it, and then if, you know, people like it, I'm like, hey, this is really good, because the moment I say that I'm really good at something, I am going to build an ego around it, and I already know that would end up happening. Hell, it started basically happening with Dead by Daylight. It's like, hey, man, I'm really good at killing things. And then people found all the cheesy shit, and I was like, oh, there's nothing I can do. This is fun, I think. No, it's not. This is terrible. But I'm good at the game, but you can't do anything. And it just became a shit show the whole way through. But that's not really Dead by Daylight's fault. That's just how the game ended up developing. People find strategies and strategies. We'll just leave it at that. Now, I know there's a big patch coming out for Dead by Daylight, but I don't know. I don't want to shit on an update that hasn't come out, but I'm gonna reserve my opinion for Dead by Daylight once that update ends up coming out, and we'll see how it ends up panning out. I know I've made a few YouTube videos here and there, but I don't know. I always beat myself up on the things that I coulda, shoulda, woulda done. And uploading more Dead by Daylight content when it was fresh is one of those coulda, shoulda, woulda things that I beat myself up on. And I'm like, you know what, man? Coulda. When Dead by Daylight was that hot shit, we could have made like a video a day on it. It could have been a great series rather than having like a 3-month hiatus on YouTube. Rather than doing that, we could have done some stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Woo! I don't want to lose my Polaris proc here. Probably should not be using the fire hand, but I don't want to waste ammo. Even though this is a really, really shitty gun. I guess it's not even technically a gun. It's my hand. I'm throwing my hand at them. Whatever. I'll take it. I don't want to use Polaris ammo to deal with these like little shits. That'd be such a waste. Oh, there are a lot of them in this one. God damn. I'm afraid to even create any more topics. Just because of the fact that I've already given so many questions. I've noticed that if I give like multiple questions, only one of them gets answered. This is ironic because this is how I end up working. Someone asks me 3 questions in a row, I'll answer the last one, and I'm like, yeah, that! At which point they're like, what about the other 2? What other 2? Yeah, those. What about them? Oh, right. I should respond to that. Whoops! I make that mistake quite a bit. I don't know if I want to do the shooting gallery. I think I do. I mean, I have bouncy bullets. So, I mean, that should technically be cool. I know this is a pretty easy arena. Okay, this is an easy arena. Okay. I don't know what angle to take this one at. Shit. Well, that was terrible. And I got a terrible gun for it too. I was like, yeah, I can totally do that. Nope, no I can't. No, I cannot. Oh god. All right. And now we'll get on with, like, I guess I don't really have much more to really talk about as far as this whole topic is concerned. I really don't want to rehash the same topic or the same plot point over and over again. We've discussed it. What boss am I gonna get? Hell yeah. Okay, do this. Polaris is putting in work. Ah! That was close. I almost completely fucked that up and fucked up the flawless. Hey, I got the gold gun. And I got a shit ton of keys too. Nice. That's actually really good. Cool. I'm glad we did our boss. Later. I don't know. Maybe I should get back into the whole... I mean, that's basically what when I did the fresh play, that's basically all it was it was just Borderlands in the background. It actually wasn't really there. It was just completely in the background, and it was just chatting it up. Maybe that's what I need to go back to. Not necessarily in the Borderlands. Because, I mean, I can play some Borderlands for live streaming, but I don't think I could really make a YouTube series for Borderlands again. Not going to say that I won't, just in case it ever happens again, but I mean, like, what else am I going to do? Another playthrough? What would I even do with it? Where the hell is this thing going? I probably should not be using the golden gun on such weak enemies. Let's use the Polaris. Ooh! Sniper rifle! With the fact that we actually do have the muscle stimulant, so we actually do more damage with that. 50%, I believe. And I've got bouncy bullets too, so it looks awesome. Especially since I have rocket propelled, so it goes even faster. Cool. Gun mulcher. Honestly, I don't have bad guns. But I'll throw in the science cannon, why not? I'll throw in the flame hand, why not? I don't really have any bad items, but sure, have them. Give me something in return. What you got for me? That is a bad gun. You took 2 okay guns and you gave me something worse in return. We're not going to spend any money here, and we're not going to use our last key. So we're just going to go forward with this. We have a fight saber, so the last boss is just going to be a breeze. The Lich is going to be a yawn fest. I'm going to reflect all of his damage back at him. I mean, this is what it's like to have Polaris and a fucking fight saber. Like, just look at this. This is what it's like right now. I have the best guns in this game to the point to where I don't even know what I want to use because I have so many good items. Do I use the sniper rifle with a 50% damage bonus? Do I use the level 3 Polaris? Do I use the gold gun? Like, I have too many options here, and I still have my resupply. I haven't been talking about the run at all, but the run has been going fantastically. Like, this is probably one of my best runs that I think I've ever had. Just because of the all of the things that I've been getting for it. I mean, all we're really missing at this point is, like, Gundromeda Strain, and we're solid. What do we want to refill here? I guess Polaris. I can just spam Polaris ammo the whole way through. I mean, I don't think I've ever been, like, at half ammo with this thing. Probably gonna end up getting hit or something stupid. No, we should be fine. There we go. See, that's not that difficult. All right, so we're gonna go around. We're gonna grab that chest there. No, my level 3. I don't know what actually hit me. Oh, we need to get back to level 3 as quickly as possible here. Because this floor, if I lose it, then if I get back down to level 1, it's never coming back. Just straight up never coming back. All right. What's in here? Ew. Void shotgun. Ugh, that thing is garbage. Just straight garbage. Yep, there goes our level 1. Well, there goes our Polaris. I mean, it would be like a dream and a half to try and actually get this thing back to being leveled up without exhausting pretty much all of its ammo, which is what it's basically going to take here. Although, I don't know, maybe the bats can actually make a play here. I believe they all count for kills, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best here. There you go, Schreiber. And this is gonna be a special area. What you got for me? Another gun mulcher? Hell, I might be throwing the Polaris in there at this rate. I was saying how we haven't even gotten under half ammo with this thing, and now I'm eating my words basically because, yeah. Okay. Had to get rid of those real quick. That was not a room I want to try and use a level 1 Polaris in. No, sir. Not at all. I mean, it's not really that big a deal if we end up not being able to level up the Polaris again. Because, I mean, we're only going to be using it to get through hell. And the rest of this floor, basically. So, worst case scenario, I use the gold gun. Hey, another key. Nice. Now I definitely don't have to buy anymore. Please hit the thing. Thank you. Jeez. I've already found one chest here. How far off is level 2? How have I not hit it yet? There we go. Okay, we might be able to redeem ourselves here. No, we're not. Okay, it's a piece of garbage now. I have retired it. Oh, God. Not the void shotgun. There's better things. Sniper rifle. There we go. I hate to have to retire the Polaris, but it's not worth it, man. It is just not worth it. All right, well, we're gonna stick with the sniper rifle, especially with the damage bonus. It's not like we didn't have good guns to work with. It's just which good gun, and I didn't want to let it go, man. I didn't want to let it go. All right. What is that? Stout bullets, up close and personal. I actually don't know what those are. That is a new item. Increases damage at close range. Neat. I think for the sniper rifle, that was just a straight damage up because the bullet never actually changes. Like, you can visibly see the bullets get smaller, but with the sniper rifle, it stays the same size. So, I've made my sniper rifle godlike. Awesome. Man, I kind of wish I had an op right now. That'd be amazing. Hey, there's the devolver. Cool. We're going to try that one out. Hey. Give me the bullet for no other reason than I want it. I don't know what it does. Is there information on it? I know it's the company. Can reduce any target or situation to a more debased state. Smells of rum. I don't know what that means, but let's try it. What you got for me? Okay, this thing's a piece of shit. We're going to the fight saber. I want my flawless. And I'm gonna get my flawless. There we go. No, my flawless! My flawless fight saber. My flawless fight saber. How could you? I just like how stupid that looks. Alright. what else do we have that could potentially look stupid with these insane bullet sizes? The void shotgun might actually be worth a damn. Huh. You know, I want there to be like one spot you can just stand. Oh my god. That is amazing. Holy shit, that is awesome. But yeah, I want there to just be like one little area you can just like stand in and you just get the best luck in the world and you manage to not get hit at all. That entire wave. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm sure there's a way to do it. All right, we got 126 credits. Credits, casings, whatever. Guess we'll just refill the fight saber. Buy some armor. I don't really want the scrambler. That'll be all. All right, let's go clear hell. I guess we'll try out this gun just a little bit more. Maybe it'll do something. Maybe it won't. I don't know, dude. It doesn't look like this thing does much. But there's probably some sort of hidden effect to it. But there really isn't a wiki cheat sheet that is updated with the new items, and this is one of the new items. So we're just gonna kill some things with it, and we're gonna see what happens. All right. Oh. Huh. I changed the enemies into easier enemies. I get it. Devolver. Ha! It devolves them into weaker versions of whatever. Ha 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 ha. I get it. Okay, that's cool. Let's use a sniper rifle now. Much as I love you, Devolver, I'm sorry, but your gun is not that great. It's neat. It's got a cool gimmick to it, but I'm not going to use it. Okay, so I was crazy. Even though that the bullet size is not changing, it is still based on your positioning to the actual bullet. So as long as I'm close range, then the sniper rifle will do the extra damage. If I'm not close range, then it ain't gonna do shit. So, ugh. Yeah. As long as we stay close, we'll be fine here. I really hope these two on the side are not gonna like connect together here. That is gonna just be I don't know, please. That can literally get killed by 1 damage. And I'm using a golden gun on it. I have no priorities. Or maybe I have the best priorities. I don't know. Wow, I can kill a buff target. Okay, that's a pretty sick damage up. That is a pretty sick damage up. This probably needs to go up. Yeah. Hey, I was just running low. How convenient. I'm actually not kind of worried about our health right now because we pretty much only need 1 heart. And yes, I'm gonna be a little cocky, and I'm gonna say we only need 1 heart, because I'm willing to say that we are going to flawless. We're gonna flawless the Lich. That said, I don't have much faith in me flawlessing the way to the Lich, so I should probably not waste. Yeah. Yeah, no, I should probably not waste all that ammo or all that health. Now I'm scared. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, I just use the fight saber. I just use the fight saber to clear my rooms. It's not that big a deal. I mean, the fight saber does like 1 billion damage now. Exactly 1 billion, and you can quote me on that. There we go. All right. Yeah, we can actually kill jam targets. God, that feels good. How far away is this boss? Holy shit. Oh, okay. That works. I guess we'll use our blanks, and we'll just use the golden gun for right now. There we go. Holy shit, these fight saber bullets are fucking gigantic. I can't get over how big the bullets are. Whee! And down we go. Could use golden gun for damage, but no, we'll play it safe here. I should have saved a blank. I just messed around with it. I should have saved a blank. I'm not gonna flawless this now. I knew it. I knew it. Oh well, at least I can stick to my statement of we only need 1 heart. So let's go under the assumption that I'm on half a heart right now. Okay, listen, I made a mistake. All right, can't hold that against me. You can. That's so dumb. I should have saved a blank, man. And this is why the fight saber is broken as fuck. There we go. Kind of flawless. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Be sure to comment on the things that I talked about, because I actually do read the comments even though I never respond. Anyway, see you all in the next run, everybody, whenever that happens. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for listening. And thanks for listening to me ramble. Bye, everybody.